Hey, what's up, North County? Welcome back to the Crow's Nest. Make sure you guys like and subscribe. And we got Coach Crow here to tell us about the game last Friday night. Coach, congratulations again.
Thank you.
I
You.
mean,
The kids played really well. I mean, like really well. So that was a great night for them, and feather in their cap. You know, they took it upon themselves that we talked about. It'd been a long time since Templeton had made it to a finals, and they'd been to the semifinals 4 or 5 times, and it was time to break that curse and move on and get to the last game.
So 41-0. You guys were 21-0 at halftime. You guys pretty much shut down their whole offense.
Yeah, our defense played really well.
So
Really well.
Was that again on the game plan?
Yeah, well, yeah, we worked. They were, they got a lot of 2 tight ends and ran the option, and so when they have the option, you have to play really assignment sound football, and we did that. You know, for the most part, we really did a good job playing assignment sound football. And the kids read their keys and did what they were supposed to do, and it really took their run game away. And then when they had to throw it, that's just not something they want to do. Right? We held them to 20 yards passing till the last play of the game. So, yeah, North doesn't want to throw it, and so when we got up, it really played into our hands.
You guys this is probably one of the most powerful Templeton teams that's been through in quite a long time.
Oh yeah, it's people ask me, is this the best team that I've coached? And I said, well, 2005 we were 11-0 and then lost by 1 in the semifinals, and in 2019 we had a really good team, but we had a couple of injuries in the playoffs that kind of set us back, and all those teams are way different. The 2005 team was a wing T team that ran the ball for 330 yards a game, and we lived and died running the ball because we had an all-state fullback and another wing back who was all league, and our quarterback was pretty fast, so we were able to run the ball. And then in 2019, our quarterback ran for 1,900 yards. And this year we've already thrown for 1,900, and so we ran with it. But this year we've been super balanced, and I think that's made us better offensively. And then defensively, we're running. We've really changed our defense in the last 3 years to fit our kids, because we're not as big as we were back then. So and they've really bought into it, and they've done a great job. So it's hard. We're just different. I mean, we're good. I mean, obviously we're not 12-0 because we're not good, but we're a little different style than we've been in a long time, and I think that's really helped us.
Well, I mean, we talk about this every week to where you have multiple weapons. I
Right.
mean, you wear a holster full of weapons.
Right. Yeah, and I think back, we were talking about the 2005 team. We had 2 really, really, really good running backs. I mean, one for 1,500, and the other one for 1,300. And so we're pretty much a single back team, and relying on Tyler to run the ball mostly. But yeah, it's been fun. For the kids bought into the change, and they really, I think they've taken it to heart. And you listen to them talking earlier about how much fun it's been. I think it's been fun for the coaches too, to kind of got some new lifeblood into the program with some changes, and I think that's been good.
For last week's game, do you have anybody that stood out last week in your mind?
Oh, our defensive front. I think our defensive line played great with Weston Patch, Nick Apache, Jose Diaz, and especially Drake Sandoval. Those kids just dominated the inside, and that allowed our linebackers run around and make a bunch of plays. And then offensively, North was a good run defense. I mean, their 2 defensive tackles were big and tall and good, and we took our shots. And when we took a shot, we were able to get the ball to the right guys. Tyler was able to get the ball out to the right guys, and that and they didn't cover us very well, so that helped.
That's awesome. And real quick, I want to touch in with Ian McPhee's,
Yeah.
because they're a big supporter of you guys. You guys,
Huge.
Host the team, not dinner, but lunch.
Our pregame meal is there at home. Every home game he feeds us for free, and then we have a big auction there in August, and he takes care of us big time. I mean, he makes it so affordable and so, like ridiculously affordable. I mean, it's like we couldn't do what we do without him, and he really helps us in the long run. And he's an ex-football player, so he played football at Poly, so he gets football. And like he'll tell you, he goes, without football, he wouldn't be where he is, in his life. So so he gives back to the community in a lot of ways. I mean, a lot of ways, but he really gives back to us.
So you guys are 12-0. Now this is your best record, right?
Right.
So 12-0, hope to be 13-0.
Yes.
But what is the community? I mean, the support and the Templeton flags down Main Street, and everybody wanting to wear Templeton green. What does that mean to you?
Yeah, it's pretty interesting, and they've always been super supportive. I mean, we've never lacked for support, but it's just risen to another level. They're all crazy trying to get in the stadium and put their blankets down, but that's caused some issues, so they've locked the stadium up because that's because people were like, sneaking in, jumping fences and whatever. It was pretty
Crazy
crazy.
fans.
Yeah,
My
which is great.
goodness.
We love them, but let's have some perspective. But we're not turning anybody away Friday night, right? So everybody will get in, and then and like I said, it's really nice to play for a community with the kids. We're talking earlier, and we talk about it all the time, a lot. We are, we're their team. It's our kids' team, but we're also a community school and community team because of how they treat us. And it's a small town, and we're a one-horse town as far as school. So it's good that they support our kids, and the kids enjoy it. I think the kids like it.
Well, they were talking about earlier, that they get together off the field, and they really feel that that's why the success is on the field because of their friendship and their bond off the field.
Right. Well, we start that in the first Monday of January. We bring them in. We start bringing them in early in the morning, and it's cold. I mean, it's cold. It's cold here in the mornings. I mean, we're at 28 degrees. We're out there doing power cleans and working in the weight room, and it builds very much what we call esprit de corps, very much team and family, and because they have to support each other because it's not easy. Playing football at Templeton's not easy. And if it was easy, we'd have like 150 guys out there because everybody would love to stay on the sideline Friday night and wear a jersey, but there's a lot goes into it. And these, like the four that were here earlier, and our team really has bought into that. And they really, I think they preach it to each other. They hold each other accountable. They have their fun. I mean, they'll have their fun, but they hold each other accountable in the right ways.
How many kids did you guys move up for CIF?
10.
You
About
moved
10
up 10
JV
kids?
kids up, yeah. And they've been a great part. They've really helped, been able to fill in on scout team, and they've filled their roles, and they've really committed, and they've been really. It's been really nice to have that many up there.
So you guys are facing Emmanuel Friday night. They're also undefeated. They're a
Yes.
league champ from
Yes.
Sequoia, I believe the Sequoia League.
They call it Kings County Sequoia. Yes.
Okay. So two undefeated teams, 12-0. Obviously, you've watched, I'm sure, dissected their
Yes.
film inside and out, and can tell you the fans are sitting in the
Yeah.
stadium as well. So tell
Yeah.
me about that.
They're big up front. I mean, they'll be probably the biggest team we'll play. They're well skilled in their offensive line. Those kids play hard. They rotate a group of backs by formation, and to get all those keys dialed in, so our kids know where to line up by who's in the game, and we were really good yesterday, and hopefully today when we practice this afternoon, we'll have that all dialed in. So Friday night it just flows with the game. If they see those certain guys in certain positions, they know where they got to line up and play.
So when you say big, do you mean physically big,
Yeah.
number bigs, or just
Physically big.
They're like an old Templeton team?
Well, no, they're like 6'7", 360.
Wow.
So yeah, and they would tackle that size. So yeah, they're big. They're big. But that's okay. I mean, we watch them on film. We watch those kids on film, and like I told them last weekend, I said, it's just another good high school football team. They're a very good high school football team. They really are. But that's what they are, just like us. We're a really good high school football team. So, if we play our way and keep playing for 48 minutes, we'll take our shots. I'll take our team in the street fight.
Because you guys are pretty well evenly matched. You guys are both averaging close to, well, you guys are over 40. They're averaging just shy under 40 yards per game. I mean, you guys are pretty evenly matched as far as on paper.
Yeah, we do throw the ball more than they do, which is great for us because that makes us more balanced. But yeah, they like to run. Like last week, they only threw the ball twice, and the week before, like 14 times. And they don't throw it a lot. They're going to try to line up and maul you at the line of scrimmage. They're going to control the ball. We were showing the kids yesterday the film against McLean last week, where it was halfway through the second quarter, McLean had the ball twice. And so, so when we get the ball, we have to execute. We can't just go 3 and out and punt it back to them because they'll keep it for a while. Even if they don't score, they had it for 7 minutes and didn't score. But you can't, we got to get the ball back. So it's going to be very exciting in the trenches, mano-a-mano, whatever you want to call it. I mean, you can use all the cliches you want, but it's going to be a very much a physical, hard-fought game.
How have you kept the kids' mentality from kind of, we're the best, and kind of keeping that, like, you guys aren't the best. You guys were the best last week. Next week's a different week. How do you keep their...
From day one, we talked about we're going to be 1-0 every Friday. We want to be 1-0 every week. If we stay with that focus, we'll be just fine. And for the most part, they've really done a good job of focusing at what's right in front of them, and they've worked their way here. So they've earned this. They've earned this right. I tell them all the time, you've earned this. So nobody gave you this. You earned this. So, so we get to play at home, and that's great. And but yeah, we're one more thing. We want to be 1-0 Friday night.
And so you've never been to the championship game, is that right?
Not as a head coach.
Not as a head coach.
No, I've been to 7 as an assistant, but.
And what kind of weight does that put on your shoulders for this game?
Well, the good thing is I've been there, man. I've been in a lot of them. We won, and when I was coaching in Bakersfield, when I first started coaching, I thought this was really easy. My first year coaching, we won it. The next year I coached in college, we won a bowl game. I went back and we won it. I went back to coaching in high school, we won it. Then the next year we were in the finals.
So you're like the Belichick of football.
But it's been a long time since that. I mean, that was a long time ago. So, but I've one of our ex-players that I coached in Bakersfield was at practice yesterday when we won it, and he was talking about, it hasn't changed, and he was very successful coach in Bakersfield. Just experience, and how games go in the finals. Hopefully, I can help the kids with that.
Awesome. Any last minute words, Coach?
We want people come out and come and cheer and root and be loud and have fun and enjoy this opportunity, because it doesn't come around every day. It really doesn't. And it's been a long time since Templeton's been in this situation. And I'm telling you what, these kids will represent the community really well Friday night, and you'll really enjoy watching them play.
I asked this question to them. Do you ever turn back and just really absorb the fans?
I don't look back at the fans. No, I don't do that. But I just never have. It's not that that's not a bad thing. Maybe if, like Friday night with a minute to go, I might have. But yeah, when my headphones on, I really don't hear the people in the stands very much, and I try to concentrate on what's going on the field. But when we're warming up, I do look up in the stands and see how the crowd's coming in and kind of absorb it then, because that's kind of a quiet time for me while the team's warming up, and that's kind of fun. But yeah, once we kick it off, I'm not that. I want them to root for them.
Right.
The fans are there for them, and they're there. So cheer for them and get them going.
Any pre-game rituals?
Just McPhee's, and then
energy drink.
Nope, never had one. Never had a Monster. Never had a Rock. Never.
No kidding.
No,
it's probably good. You probably don't need.
I'm pretty sure. You ask those guys over there. I'm pretty sure I don't need one.
I don't think you need an energy drink.
And then I wear. I have a pair of game shoes I wear, but I didn't wear them last week because it was muddy. So, but.
For a split second, were you like, this was a bad idea?
No. I don't have. I have like game day. My game day ritual is to go work out in the morning, then meet with you, then go to Joe's. We can't go to Joe's Friday because they're closed, so we're got to go someplace else for breakfast. But
well, last week when the blower guy came by the door, I was like, oh no, you said something after we left. I'm like, gosh, dang that guy.
It's been a long time, but no, I'm not very superstitious that way. I have little game day things that are just normal routine. I do like routine. There's no question about that. You can ask those guys. I do like routine, but nothing of like, if it doesn't go well, that it's just going to ruin it for us. I'm not like that.
Awesome. What's your excitement level right now?
I'm excited for them. Like I said, my wife the other day went to my jewelry drawer and broke out all the rings I've won over the years, and I want them to have that opportunity. I want them to be able to wear one of those. And I'm really excited for them.
When was the last time Templeton has won a CIF championship?
1992.
1992.
Yeah, they played a school in LA. They were Division 12 at the time. Templeton was.
Wow. Was that 8-man or was that?
It was their first year in 11-man.
That was their first year in 11-man. Awesome. Well, hopefully we can.
We're going to roll the dice and try to get another one. We're going to get after it.
Well, Coach, good luck.
Thank you.
And
appreciate what you guys do. We really do.
Yeah, for sure. No, we love it. We love bringing your voice to the to the eyes and ears of our community, and now with the boys being able to come on and be a part of that as well. So we really enjoy it.
Thank you. We appreciate it.
So it happens Friday night, 7:00.
Gates open at 5:30.
Gates open at 5:30. GoFan.
GoFan.co. Yep. Get your tickets so you don't have to stand in line, because they will take a card, but it'll take, that line will be longer. And I expect there'll be some people from Reedley over here from Emmanuel. I'm sure they'll bring a good crowd. I'm sure they'll travel well. So.
And if you can't make the game,
it'll be on nfhsnetwork.com. We got the camera fixed, and we're also bringing a backup camera. So we'll definitely have cameras for that. And then
just in case.
Yep. And then it's going to be on 1280 ESPN Radio AM.
Awesome.
And Dick Mason and Rich Shimke are going to announce the game on that. And then Connor Allen's doing the NFHS feed.
Well, cool. Well, good luck. And like I said, it's been a pleasure this year, and it's been awesome to watch the kids be so successful on the field and build that bond off the field.
I do want to mention one thing. Our assistant coaches, I know the kids talked about them. J.R. Reynolds, our offensive coordinator. Dave Johnson helps with running backs, coaches linebackers. Chris Allen's our offensive line coach. Has been a great find. Him and I coached together in Bakersfield. Sean Silva's our defensive line coach. Kevin Hammers coaches our safeties. Sam Lowe, who's been with me since 2005. Yeah, coaches wide receivers and corners. Landon Miller, helps with our corners and our inside receivers. And then right now, our running back coach is actually in the hospital. So Gary Clough is a little laid up, and we're gonna, we say a prayer for him. But I think he's gonna try to make the game Friday. I don't know if they're gonna let him out, but yeah, he's getting better every day. So we're very excited about what we're doing.
Awesome. Well, like I said, it takes all the coaching staff.
It takes
to do
a village,
this.
man. It absolutely takes a village.
And I know people are asking real quick, and I know you don't like to go, next game is the next game. But is there a potential of anything after this?
Yes. If we win, we're going to the state regionals.
Okay, and which is the following week or the
following week, and we won't know anything. If we win, we won't know till Sunday afternoon who we play.
Okay, but
Friday night. Our season. We don't want our season. I don't think they want our season to end. They want to keep playing. They're having way too much fun with each other.
Absolutely. Has Templeton ever been to state?
No.
Awesome. Well, let's make that the first.
Yes, we're a lot of firsts right now.
Awesome. Well, good luck, Coach. Can't wait for Friday night. Can't wait to see that W here in Templeton.
Thank you.
All right, guys. Hey, make sure you guys get to the game Friday night, 7 o'clock. Gates open at 5:30. You do not want to miss this game. This is the battle of the undefeated. Templeton versus Emmanuel, 12-0. This is going to be a battle right here in Templeton.
Go Eagles.
Templeton Eagles, CIF playoffs.